Good day, everyone, especially to Miss Dudley. So, my name is Muhammad ALIFFSAUFI bin Ariffin, and today I'll be presenting a recorded reflection based on a micro teaching that I've conducted for English Year 2 class. So this reflection will cover the lesson plan, the experience of delivering it, and my personal evaluation of the ABM used in the session. I also reflect on how the lesson went, what went well, and what could be improved, and also the step I plan to take to enhance my teaching practice. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive in. Okay, Okay, the first part would be overview of the lesson plan. So the lesson that I've conducted was designed around the topic 9 at the beach, year 2. So focusing on the skills of reading and listening. And this lesson was part of the English syllabus and the broader theme of World of Knowledge. So the class involved is two wajah, and it consists of 11 students. So the duration of the class would be 1 hour, and also it's on the 39th of the academic calendar. So the learning objective, the main goal was to ensure students could understand specific information and details in simple sentences and reread a word, phrase, or sentence to derive meaning effectively. And the success criteria, the measure of success was students to answer at least 5 comprehension questions correctly during the lesson. And the curriculum standard, the lesson aligned with the curriculum content standard, focusing on comprehension, moral values such as bravery, collaboration, and leadership skills. I also incorporated elements of HARTS, high order thinking skills, by encouraging students to analyze and articulate their learning during lessons. Okay, and the next one would be the lesson breakdown. So these are the ABM that I use throughout the lesson. So okay, Okay, so before the session begin with a warm-up activity to set the tone to grab the students' attention. So what did I do is I play them a video. So let's watch a clip.
Let's go to the beach. 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 We'll make a sandcastle. Build it nice and high.
Okay, this is what I showed to them, and then they say interested because the videos is uh, interesting to watch, and it managed to grab their attention. So in this video also is very helpful because it's really show what are they going to learn today, and also what the activity that you can do at this place. Okay, next. So basically, this is the clip that when I show them the video, it managed to grab their attention.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the beach.
Okay. And the next one that I also use a Canva presentation uh, to make it like more 3D with colorful that they can it's more fun this way. So I show them the picture of the fish and guess uh, where does the fish live. So okay, here's the clip.
I will ask you a question and then you will answer, okay? Okay, sure. Okay, what is this? Fish. Okay. Where does the fish live? Where? Sea.
Okay, so they answer attentively. So the next one, I also use the flashcards um, to ask a question. So, for example, this flashcard that I use is uh, for this activity, I'll ask them to mix match. Where's the answer? According to the pictures that I've shown them. So, for example, where's the fish? It's in the sea. So, where's the shell? It's on the sandcastle. So, where are the kites? They are in the sky. So, these are the flashcard that I use. So basically, I will
Okay,
ask
is it
them.
right?
So person
Yes, okay, right.
one person will reread the question again, and then one students will answer, and then the other students will match where the answer is. Okay. Okay, the as for the reinforcement, I also use a worksheet to make sure that they totally understand what they've learned today. So these are the worksheet that I use. They have to match. So eat ice cream. So where are the picture that shown that the kids are eating ice cream? So these are the things that uh, I provide them to for enhancement. Okay. Okay. So I also okay. The next one will be the reflection on the lessons. Okay. The first one, the strength of the lesson would be the engagement. So the visual aids and interactive tasks capture in student attention effectively, like I did. So the variety of activities ensure they remain focused and motivated throughout the lesson, because we know like for this one, for this class is um, lower class, so from standard 2, so we need more activities, fun learning activities to get their attention. So the scaffolding learning also very helpful. The progression from guided tasks to independent activities allows students to build confidence while practicing their skills. Okay, and immediate feedback. By providing correction and praise during activities, I was able to reinforce learning and boost students' confidence. That's why I always learn, not looking around. I was always on the move to make sure that all of my students understand what they've learned today on that day. Okay, but okay, next one is the challenges. Challenges is of course time management. The worksheet activity extended beyond the allocated time, which affected the flow of the lessons, because like yeah, some of the advanced students, yeah, no problem. So with the lower capability students, they will need some time. So they also need help from me. So the time management, I really need to do to adjust more of it. So the next one is this. The other challenge would be varied learning needs. While most students perform well, a few required additional support to understand the vocabulary and sentence structures. Just like I've said just now, that in my class there's various students with the high achievement and also the lower achievement students, and also the classroom management, at times managing the lower kids during interactive tasks become challenging, as someone were more enthusiastic than other. Okay, and also for solution and improvements that I need to tackle this challenge, I plan to use a timer to manage activity duration more effectively. So meaning that I set the time, and then when the time is up, yep, I need to move to the next activity. Okay, I also need to incorporate differentiated tasks to cater to students' varying abilities. I need to do the pembelajaran terbeza, what we call, so to fulfill the needs of each students, and also introduce more structured group activities to ensure balanced participation. So I need to engrave more on the group activities. Okay, next one would be the reflection on the uh, the ABM. So the first one is a step-by-step instruction. So breaking tasks into manageable steps helps students follow along and achieve the lesson objective. Before I start the activity, I explain to them what they need to do in this activity. So next one would be the active participation. The interactive nature of ABM ensures students were involved and engaged. So in this one, ABM really helps me to teach more effectively. Okay, and then the immediate. Okay, as for the reflection on the ABM, so the applied behavioral model ABM was at the core of my teaching strategy for this lesson, and its principles guided how I structured and delivered the activities. Okay, let me break down how the ABM impacted the lesson, its effectiveness, and also areas of improvement that I need to improve on. So the first one will be the benefits of using ABM is step-by-step instruction. So ABM emphasizes structured sequential instructions. This was particularly effective for teaching year two students, because we are well aware that the year two students are the younger side of the primary schools, so their attention span is very little. So we need interesting ABM to grab their attention. Okay, and as the step by step approach allowed them to focus on one element at a time. For instance, starting with a flashcard to introduce vocabulary, I also use videos uh, to introduce them what they will learn today. For example, that I use a video where the cartoons are at the beach, so they have a, maybe they can have the idea, so what are they going to learn today. For fun, I ask them, okay, where are we going today? So based on the videos, they will answer like, we will go to the beach, with the align with the videos that I've showed. And oh, okay, um, because this one is it can create a strong foundation when moving into sentence building activities. Okay, the next one will be active engagement. By involving students in matching games, discussion, and worksheets, the model kept them actively engaged. For example, like for this one, like I have here is the flashcard that I use to keep them in class, to keep them focused, to get them actively engaged with the lesson today. And the ABM emphasize on the participation aligns with young learners' need for interactive and hands-on activities, which helps maintain their focus and motivation. Yeah, the IBM really helpful. Okay, and also the immediate feedback. One, the model's most valuable aspect is providing immediate feedback. During the lesson, I corrected errors on the spot, which helped clarify misunderstanding and reinforce correct language usage. For instance, I show them the ABM, and then to us, I give them a question based on the ABM, and then they will provide answer immediately. And if the answer is wrong, I will correct them immediately right away. So this ABM that I use have the element of immediate feedback, so they can know that okay, this is wrong, this is right, what are they doing is correct, and then if they're doing it wrong, I'll correct them right away. Okay, so for example, if a student misidentified an object in the picture, I gently guided them to the correct answer while explaining reasoning. So for example, like this one, like I asked them, what is this? Some of them will answer shells, some of them will answer other things. So I will correct them right away. But usually I will give them clue first. Okay, this thing you can find it at the beach. Usually they will bury it in the sand, for example. Okay. So by using this one, they can know what are they doing is correct. Are they are on the right track or not? Okay. And next will be the reinforcement and motivation. So positive reinforcement through praise and encouragement motivated students to stay engaged and take risks. For example, in my micro teaching, I okay, good job, and then I will ask the others will clap hands to give them a round of applause if like they answer it correctly. Even if they answer it incorrectly, I we still give them a round of applause because of the top align with our lesson plan that we the bravery skills. I mean, like the bravery more values bravery that showed by them. Even if they just like stand up, they even just they will raise hand. That is bravery because they're not sure whether the answer is correct or not, but they are brave enough to try answering the question. So that one, um, we should give them a positive reinforcement. Okay, for example, like statement like "Well done," that's correct, great job. Even clapping hands also will boost their confidence. Okay, and also making the learning experience enjoyable and rewarding. But also the limitation and challenges that I face by using this BM. Okay, while ABM worked quite well overall, there were areas where it could be refined in the contact. I'm not saying that this has many flaws, but it can be improved and refined. Okay, the first one will be limited peer interaction. So the focus on individual tasks meant fewer opportunities for students to collaborate and learn from each other. This was a missed opportunity to foster teamwork and enhance social skills. By the end of the lessons, I realized that the ABM that I use lack of uh, group activities, teamwork, because this is very important as well because it can enhance their social skills. And The other things, limitation or challenges that I face is time intensity. Um, ABM emphasis of repetition and reinforcement, while beneficial sometimes make activities longer than planned because we need to explain what they need to do. We need to show them first what they need to do, um, what are the objective of this ABM that use. We don't want them to just stray away from the objective of the lesson plan. So this will impact the pacing of the lesson, particularly during the worksheet activities. Usually, the worksheet activities might take longer time because they need to think critically, and they need to recap all from the start what they have learned during 1 hour lesson. Okay, so the improvement for future lessons, to optimize ABM in future lessons. Uh, First thing, I should incorporate group work. I plan to integrate more collaborative activities such as a small group discussion or peer assisted learning. For example, students could work in pairs to complete matching tasks or help each other solve worksheet problems. I plan that I can like give them two questions, so let them ask each other, and then while me monitoring them, so they can have a communication between them. Okay, so this would encourage teamwork while still maintaining the structure approach of the APM. Okay, I also plan a group activities that they can have a team fight with just a friendly team fight with each other to enhance their social skills. And the next one would be balance repetition with efficiency. While repetition is crucial for reinforcement, I will aim to streamline tasks by setting clear time limit by providing concise instruction. This will ensure that all planned activities fit within the allocated time. I should manage my time wisely after this to make sure that all the tasks um, will be done by the students to reach the objective of the lesson plan. Okay, the next one would be adapted feedback mechanism. In addition to immediate verbal feedback, I could use visual cues like green or red cards to indicate correct or incorrect answer. This will save it will be save time, as this